Hey guys, Angry Beast here bringing you some Team Deathmatch gameplay on the map Cracked. Right here I'm running around with MP5k silenced, and on Cracked this is always my opening route. No matter what the game mode is, if I spawn on that side, this is the route I take. I like to flank up this side of the map because I feel like it gives me the best ability to come up behind other people who like to sit up in the towers on the right hand side of the map. But anyways, I want to talk about Black Ops 2 and some more ideas for that. One of the things I really like to see changed in Black Ops 2 is definitely the shotguns. Now, as they are in Modern Warfare 3, the shotguns are pretty bad. I don't think anybody's going to deny that other than the Striker, the shotguns are pretty bad. Heck, even in Black Ops, the shotguns were pretty bad. The only saving grace of the shotguns was that the HS-10s dual-wielded had a 1 second add time, and the SPAS-12 had no detriment from using the suppressor. Other than that, the shotguns were pretty horrible in Black Ops. And when you have a shotgun as a primary weapon, it should be at least as good, if not better, than a shotgun as a secondary weapon. If they were to bring back, let's say the M1014 from Modern Warfare 2 or Call of Duty 4, I think they'd be completely balanced in a Black Ops type game, because it is a lot of long-range combat in this game. I mean, you'll see me pulling off lots of long shots with this MP5k. And when you do run a silencer on a shotgun, or heck, any weapon in the game, it reduces your performance, generally. But if they could also have more attachments for the shotguns, it'd be really great. An attachment I'd love to see would be a choke attachment. In real life, what the choke does is it reduces or increases the spread of your bullets at the cost of the range, of the effective range of those bullets. Basically what it does is it slows down the pellets by putting them through a tube at the end of the barrel that tightens them into a tighter cone. So if they could have something like that, where I had an attachment that increases or decreases my spread significantly, more than what steady aim would do, and it's stacked with steady aim at the cost of losing a little bit of my effective range, I think that'd be a perfectly good attachment for a shotgun. Another thing I love to see is Dragonsbreath attachment. If you haven't seen a video of Dragonsbreath, I'll link a FPS Russia video in the description if I can remember or annotate it. But Dragonsbreath, basically what it does is it's a type of shotgun shell that when you shoot it, it lights your target on fire. Now, they were thinking about adding that to the SPAS-12 in Black Ops multiplayer, but what they really should have done is had it for the Olympia. If you could have the Olympia with Dragon's Breath in multiplayer, I would argue that'd be one of the top used weapons in the game, simply for the fact that you could light your enemies on fire while having pretty effective close range damage. Yes, there was the flamethrower attachment, but that really didn't do anything. If I could have a shotgun and I could burn my enemies, how awesome would that be? It'd do more than just view kick them. I could hit them once, set them on fire, I could walk away and they'd be dead. I mean, it'd be the perfect corner camper buster, especially if you could shoot through walls a little bit. You could burn down the walls and hit them through the walls with fire. Now that would be awesome, but I don't think that's honestly going to happen. They removed it for balance issues in Black Ops, and I don't understand how a shotgun could possibly be overpowered. Other than maybe the Akimbo 1887s, but even then, I didn't find those to be anywhere near overpowered. You really can't have a shotgun that's overpowered the way they work in Call of Duty, seeing that their bullets just disappear at a certain range. Half the time when you're using a shotgun, you're going to be completely unarmed, and the other half of the time, you should be in close range, and you should get the kill no matter what. A submachine gun should not be able to beat out a shotgun at close range easily. An assault rifle should not be able to beat out a shotgun in any situation. It just should be how it is. If the shotgun is even somewhat on target against an assault rifle, the assault rifle should never win the gunfight. Now, I admit this is Call of Duty and it's not realistic, but still, shotguns should have very, very, very significant amounts of damage up close, and the Striker is completely balanced to me in Modern Warfare 3, just like the 1887s were completely balanced in Modern Warfare 2, in my opinion. Yeah, they had a good rate of fire, but they traded that for long-range capability. You couldn't hit anything past 20 meters with them. It was impossible. But, you know, that's just my opinion on it. And if they do add Akimbo back for shotguns, like the HS-10 or whatever, please, Treyarch, please. For Akimbo in general, I don't want my hipfire spreads to be the size of a sniper rifle. That's just ridiculous. Akimbo Scorpion should be at least somewhat a tighter hipfire spread than what they are right now. That's just my little rant on shotguns, but you know, sniper rifles are an interesting thing to tune. David Vonderhaarst tweeted a couple things about the snipers that have somewhat confused me. The first thing he said is remove aim assist from the snipers altogether. And I don't know, that could work. It could work as far as snipers are concerned, but I don't think that's the right way to go. Now, right here, I get absolutely owned by the Claymore. That's another thing I'd like to see change. Decrease the time it takes to light a Claymore. Allow me to jump over the freaking Claymore. Have the trigger time, instead of being half a second, have it be something like, a second and a half. That pretty much balances it out to the point where it's not a free kill, but it'll help guard you back if you needed to. But back on topic. The snipers really are something that needs to be tweaked finally, and just removing aim assist altogether from it is not the way I would go. I would say that for the first quarter second while aiming down sights, you don't have aim assist. But this does is it allows the people who quickscope to have it basically reduces the ability to quickscope. It doesn't eliminate it, but it reduces that ability to quickscope. But it doesn't change it so like in Black Ops where your crosshairs would go all over the place when you aim on sight. It just makes it harder to. If they reduce the aim assist for the first quarter second, it allows the hard scopers, or technically true snipers, to be able to be effective in a game and still have that aim assist that allows them to be so accurate at range. Now, I know it's probably not feasible for them. I mean, some of those code changes are kind of hard to put in a game, because if you got a person who's constantly scoping in and out, at what point do you draw the line between, okay, you're zoomed out and you're not? But that's just a quick thought. Let's jump into the gameplay a bit here. So at this point, I got absolutely owned by that Claymore, and I'm just running around the map trying to kill people. I think my perks in this game are Hardline, Steady Aim, and Marathon. I'm using Hardline because I'm using low kill streaks, and it really benefits the low kill streaks a lot. The difference between 3 kill spy plane and a 2 kill spy plane is tremendous. And Marathon is just my go-to third tier perk. I pretty much don't use anything else when I'm trying to rush, because Ninja helps a bit, but I find that very few people who play Black Ops anymore use headsets. And Steady Aim Pro is just an obvious all-around rushing perk. You want to be able to pull your gun up faster, especially when you're using a gun like the MP5k, which has actually has a slower raise time than the FAMAS, which is like, how do you do that, Treyarch? How do you have a gun like that's a submachine gun that has a slower raise time than a gun like the FAMAS? The Steady Aim is just to pretty much balance it in close quarter battles against guns like the FAMAS. I see the tag insert here, and I just camp it out. I would just do that whenever I can, because it's basically a free kill. Because I play on tactical, I don't get the knives too often, but when I do get the knives, it's one of those satisfying feels, because you know that you absolutely destroyed an enemy. If you can think about it, wait a minute, I'll knife him when you're on the tactical layout. You have to switch your button, your finger off your thumbstick to the button, and it's really humiliating to get knifed no matter what. But that's one thing I like to see change. They have tweeted about some changes. I mean, in Modern Warfare 3, they were supposed to fix panic knifing, but Robert Bowling had no clue what that meant, and they basically didn't fix it in that game. I will say, though, the knife lunge is reduced, and that's a good thing. But what I think should happen with knives is keep the range that you had in Black Ops. Keep the knife range. Heck, even add a commando perk. But what it should be is that when you hit the knife button, it shouldn't be an instant kill. You should hit the knife button, there should be a 1-second delay. And right here, I want to touch on the spot that guy was in there right there. I, for the love of God, had no clue that that spot was on this map. Like, who sits in a corner that long to find that there's a little alcove underneath the camper spot up top? Like, who plays this game long enough to figure that out? But back on topic, yeah, if they had the knife so it has like a 1-second pullout, and then you hit the person, or heck, even if the pullout is based on the gun that you have, so if I'm using a pistol, I knife faster. If I'm using a light machine gun, I knife slower or whatnot. I think that will be balanced, because it allows the people who like to go knife only, like only use sweep blade, to still have a valid option using either the ballistic knife, if that returns, or a pistol. And it allows you to still have that one-hit kill option if you run out of ammo. You just have to think to use it first. You press B, it takes a second to come out and shoot, and maybe you hold B after you take the initial knife, and it allows you to get the kill. I want to touch on the gameplay. One more thing right here is my teammates in this game are absolutely horrible. I end up going something like a 3 KD, 24 and 8, rushing around the MP5k, and half my team, I swear to God, was AFK this entire game, because at the end of the game we just absolutely blow a lead we had. In fact, we didn't even have that big of a lead. I mean, I'm going 24-8, and I got teammates who were going 0-10 and stuff like that. And, you know, I really wish there was some more thought put into matchmaking, but there isn't much we can do. We end up losing the game by 3 kills, and I'm the only one going positive on my team. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm Angry Beast, and I'm signing out.